Welcome to the stream. Today on Genshin Impact, we're doing something a bit different. Something that I wanted to do for a very, very, very long time. In fact, both Genshin Impact as well as Honkai Impact have a plethora of official manga, and I have not read any of them. Mostly because I have always been planning to read them on stream instead of just reading them for myself. Because I'm also not really playing those games for myself. It just didn't really fit. So, because of that, we are now gonna read Genshin Impact's official manga, starting from its prologue, Songs of the Wind. I don't know a lot about what happens in this manga. I know that at some point we are gonna touch on Collei's backstory, and I know some meta things that I may or may not touch upon when we get to them in the story, but other than that, I don't know which characters will appear and what stories will be told. So, let's just find out together. Although first, I need to ask, is the music fine compared to my voice? I'm playing the official OST of Genshin Impact from the official Genshin Impact YouTube channel in the background, so we don't sit in silence today. It's fine. That's good. If any songs turn out to be too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. Because I can't control it. Also, I think you should be able to see my mouse cursor. Yes, you should. I'm not sure if I will keep it on or if it will be distracting. I think it's gonna be nice to point out things if I find something interesting. Just let me know. But first, let's just get started with the prologue. Ugh! Did I wake you up? Sorry. I hope you ate some herbs today. Tap. It seems we are starting immediately with characters we have never seen before, which is surprising. Rap. So, go back to sleep. I'll be back with more herbs tomorrow. Well, that's a nice scene. The city in the background is obviously Mondstadt, and we can see Celestia, or whatever that floating island is, in the sky by the moon. Zooming in on that, indeed. Kneel in penitence and offer a silent prayer. The curvature of the ground suggests a small planet. Yeah, I guess. Considering everything's just a few kilometers away, that's fine. Lind, you should stay in the house. We have a name now, but a small one. And Vanessa! Look, Vanessa. It seems closer than before. You're talking about Celestia. Celestia, abode of the gods. It does seem close today, as well as those dragons. But you should head back to the house, Lind. The gods will be pleased with your recovery. Oh, Vanessa, will the gods grant you victory in battle, if they are pleased? Can you choose not to go? I must fight for Lind and everyone. As for you, Lind, I'll be really pleased if you go back to sleep. Okay. Swoosh! And she's gone. I feel like we've heard Vanessa's name before. Maybe in some books or notes. Swooshing still as a red line across the town. All small animals sniff and question her presence. A red line of fate is crossing the woods. Swoosh! And an animal sigil is placed. Rest in peace, animals. Swoosh! Swoosh! So much swooshing. Okay, I don't think that's Vanessa anymore. Something is being summoned. Yeah, it's kind of strange to see a colored manga, but as far as I know, all of the Ojoverse manga are fully in color, which is pretty nice, I'd say. You don't need to guess about the hair color of characters. Oh, hi, it's someone we know. How long have I slept? Mondstadt, Crown of the North. In the very beginning, Archon of the Winds, Barbados scattered the snow, clove the mountains, and sowed the grains, allowing his wandering kin to live off the bounties of this land. The Wind Archon then imparted his wisdom to the people. They brewed wine, built windmills, and wove the flying wings. He then set aside special festivals and celebrations to give his people joy after days of hard work. Pleased with what he had achieved, the god then took his lyre and set off for the wilderness. It is the god of swoosh, indeed. But all that took place thousands of years ago, Mondstadt is now ruled by powerful magnates, led by Lord Lawrence. The nobles own vast amounts of wealth and power, which they then used to enslave the people. The holy days that Barbados set aside for the common folk are now exclusive privileges of the rich and corrupt. But the city also faces external threats. Urza the Drake has attacked Mondstadt for many years. The magnates know they are safe as they own the means to appease the evil dragon. But recently the dragon and its demonic minions had become rather active. So as usual, Lord Lawrence and his magnates came up with a plan. Mondstadt, South Plaza, Commercial District. And that will be 5 silvers for the bard. Huh. Playing for children and wanting their money. Probably just to go drinking. Since silver is rare, the songs for this square, though fetch 100 applies. Growth with loving care. Hey! Just one? No, that's worth 10 coins, but I'll offer you a 1 coin discount for that fine tune, Master Bard. A picky audience, one must admit. Another tune then, to make you submit. So much rhyming. How can one sing songs of pleasure in the lands of gnashing teeth? The gods were gone and left no treasure, except for cards of ashen grief. Thus fine songs like rules for measure, and no dreams do the folks believe. In trepidation, the wind still sings. Fear not the darkness that evil brings. Feel on your skin the breaths of spring, herald of freedom, and the bane of kings. Oh hey, she got the herbs for Lind. Yeah, the text could be more legible. I'm having some trouble by the distance. Not gonna lie. Doth this please you? Despite a complaint or two. Another song, please. Fine work, I must admit. Since you pleased my little girl, I suppose I can part with an apple. Wise choice, but make it a few. Lad, I know you're not from these parts. Word of advice, not everyone here is as friendly as I. Choosing apples to collect my due. One can hardly find any honest folks left. What do you mean? What happened to the city? Nothing much, Master Bard. Everyone's gone. Deathly quiet. The city is in peace, just as the Lord and his magnates want it to be. Make no mistake, they will keep it this way. But since you asked what is happening to the city, Ludihapastum will be held at the Heights today. What? Did you just say Ludihapastum? A most famous festival for girls and boys, known for having 15 days of games and joy. Excited! Ludihapastum is a carnival of songs, wine and flight. The champion of the games will then choose a young maid. At the climax of the festival, the maid will throw the hapastrum into the crowd. The lucky lad who picks it up will be richly rewarded and receive a year's worth of good fortune. And after that, we will get to join a night-long feast, with bards singing of wondrous times when the world was at peace. They'd recognize my skills. Recognize my skills. Hold on, lad! So why do we dally? At the Ludi shall we rally? It's time to party! If you insist on going to this Ludi, then listen well. Do not touch that ball. The festival is not meant for us small folk. The magnates will not like you taking part in their joy. Wah! I hear and heed your advice, dealer of apples. But if you think yourself a gentle soul, then my rhymes can best those of Barbados. Do as you wish, lad. It's been a while since any tongue dared to grace the songs of the wind. Guess we're gonna have a party. whether the magnates want it or not. Guess the Harpastrum this year, young Lord Lawrence will be getting it, again for the 5th time. That spoiled lordling is such a pig. He's been taking what he fancies, and now he's after the girls as well. Hush! What's happening to the girl? You're not from these parts. The old tradition, where the champion chooses the maid to toss the Harpastrum. Right? Those traditions are over. Young Barker Lawrence, son of the city lord, cancelled the games. He now chooses a girl to his liking and gets the Harpastrum himself. That's not the end of it. After the feast, he'll take that poor lass home and... Barker Lawrence, son of the city lord. This tower looks pretty new. The statue is still here. I suppose it's safe to have the girl toss the ball from up there. Crowds can get pretty wild at times. There she is. Bro. Yeet. Plop. Nobody is picking up the ball. Alright. The apple dealers told me this ludi is not meant for the people. This fat lard must be Barker the Lordling. Your reign of greed ends here, Porkling. Porkling! Lordling. He sure is getting no good nicknames. Paimon would be happy about these. How dare you! That's my ball, you foul peasant! I can't find your name on this ball. Thus spake the rules, ancient and clear. The one picks up the ball, deserves the prize, and some beer! Tring tring! Who the hell are you to talk to me about rules? I'm Venti the Bard, traveler, musician, and rhyming star. Ha! Just a beggar with songs. Hand the ball over, and I'll consider forgiving your slights. Mighty gaze of ignore, twirl. Foul villain, do you know who I am? I am Barker Lawrence. I'm heir to the most powerful dynasty of Mondstadt. We are the city's divine and stalwart defenders against Urza the Drake. Wow. Impressed I may be, this ball belongs to me. Games are meant to be played by the rules, but perhaps you missed it while sleeping through school. Vile knave! Swoosh! Get him! Arrest this foreign knave! Whoa! Don't let him get away with this. Need to get away from the crowds. Oh! Well, guess we had a soft landing. And so our protagonists, question mark, meet. Did I just run into a brick wall? I guess it was not a soft landing. Flame touched what? A flame touched Muratan. Here? Chains and shackles. You're right. Good lady, you're hard as stone. Lucky for me, I didn't break any bone. Hold it right there. Take cover. Anyways, let's look back on the previous page once more. A Muratan, flame-touched. So she's from the Flame Nation, whatever its name was again. And Muratan is not much of a stretch, I guess. She is probably related to Himeko Murata from Honkai, which many are assuming is who's gonna represent the Archon of the Flame Nation. I'm sad that I'm currently forgetting the name of the nation. Der Löwenzahn, Lion's Tooth. Natlan. Yes, you're correct. It's Natlan. Curses. People say that the Lion's Tooth has never tasted defeat in the arena. These savage slaves are quick to anger. Step aside if you know what's good for you, slave. I know you speak our tongue. Obey the lord of the city and hand over that cur. Alright, alright. I'm leaving. You'll be sorry. Stare of death. Fighting stance. That's enough to make our lordling run away. Gasp. Peek. Time to make an artful escape. Sister Vanessa, you're back. Yeah, your herbs. There's apples. Huh? Listen, people. Whisper, whisper. That is all. And now leave Lind to your care. I guess Vanessa's leaving. Silent walk. Stop right there, slave. I told you that you'll be sorry, right? I got my lord father to buy you and your clan. You belong to the House of Lawrence now. And so she ended up in prison, I guess. Feel on your skin the breaths of spring, herald of freedom, and the bane of kings. Ta-ding! I guess this is him paying back his due for being saved by her earlier. Oomph. Well... Aha! We talked at the same time. I'll go first. Thank you for what you did this morning. If it weren't for you, I would not have escaped that lordling, that fat, thick, sausage stuffing, but helping me seems to have landed you in prison. Prison matters not to me. I'm a slave warrior of the arena. The entire city is just a bigger prison for my kin and I. And stop the rhymes, it irks me. Alright, warrior. This temper of yours is very Muratan. Muratan? Aye, a strong and proud people who dwell on the volcanic slopes of the west. Oh boy, that's hard to read. The children of Murata. The Lady of Fire. A hardy people, blessed with a head of fiery red hair, but they are few in number and seldom seen in the north. The Lady of Fire is also the Lady of War. Back in those days, warriors from every tribe would perform rites of combat and celebrate victories in her name. Come to think of it, she can be pretty obnoxious at times. You speak as though you're from those times. How old are you truly? Venti, you're really not good at keeping your secret around people, are you? Feels like you've never been good at that. Speaking of which, where's your elder? You should have taught your people these knowledge. For as long as I remember, my people have spent generations wandering in the seas of grass. Everyone was hungry. There's no time for legends or stories. The elders taught us what we need to survive. The art of combat. Grip. Oh, so how did you and your kin end up in Mondstadt? In the winter 10 years ago, we were wounded by Ursa the Drake, who starved us for 4 days. It's time for my backstory. Wow, that was quite a tale. I guess I should introduce myself. That was my backstory. Here's my partner, Elia I call Der Himmel, or the heavens in common tongue, or English, I guess. The name is Venti, a bard who sings for the people. Trim trim, trum trum. Wait, did you name your lyre? Hear me, fiery-haired dame. Every being deserves a name to be called upon, and then woven into a song. So, will you share your name? Your fair name? It's Vanessa. I'm thinking about adding your name to my songs, Vanessa. My name wouldn't rhyme well. How about this? Will you be my friend, Vanessa? This apple was really hard to get. Friend? I suppose we can start with that. And so friendship was made. Celestia. And so the great heroes will be chosen by the gods to dwell with them in Celestia. They will become immortal and protect the world with the gods. So pray for the gods will hear the faithful. I offer these words, but the gods did not hear us. Can you tell me something about Celestia? Celestia, maybe not so good, such a good place. Not as good as it looks on the title screen, maybe, of the game. Perhaps we should leave this place first? I'll stay here. House Lawrence is our current master. My kin will be punished if I run away. There's plenty of time for songs about Celestia. My final battle will be held tomorrow. According to our contract, I just need to win 12 battles, and they will give my people freedom. Listen to reason, Vanessa. You are dealing with people who cheat in a ball game. You are asking me to abandon Linda and my kinspeople. I cannot do that, Venti. Vanessa, staying will be a poor choice. Leave with me and I'll guarantee freedom for your people. We've heard these words before. Most of my kin had forgotten what it meant to be free. We must fight and claim our freedom. We cannot beg for it. We must not kneel for it. Freedom given freely is only a guise for another shackle. Lind grew up and gained an additional A. I'm guessing Lind is just a nickname. Well, since you've put it this way, I'm afraid I must part ways with you here. I guess you'll be back, Venti. Maybe cheating is something you do as well? Hey, slave. Rise and shine, redhead. Time for you and your sorry kin to fight the final battle. Me and my kin? Move it, you savages! Get this dirty lot outside the city wall. The people can't wait to see you fight. Faster! Lion's tooth, Vanessa! I, Lord Lawrence, hereby announce your final challenger, Ursa the Drake. Despite slighting my son, I'm a forgiving master. Defeat the Drake, and you'll win freedom for you and your people. Easy, right? Ha 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 ha! No way, murderer! Alright, let's up the ante. If you defeat the Drake, I'll hand over my property and the keys of Mondstadt to you. Am I not generous, O Lord Vanessa? Clang. Murderer! You will kill us. We're going to die. Scree! Scree! Give them a fair fight! Lord Lawrence, the small folks are rioting. Ha! Let them riot. The promised great Ursa. Oh, I've promised great Ursa an offering for lasting peace. If anyone wants to be a hero, throw him outside the walls with those savages. Hurry up, fighters! Keep the elderly and children in the center. Are those flying hilly trolls? It looks like it, right? I'm surprised that's not an enemy type yet. Back to the city! Loose arrows. There's no retreat from this arena. Yeah! Womp. Slicing, dicing, making hilly troll meat. The hour is nigh, children under the desolate sky. Swoosh. Well, Wenty, you have a sense of dressing, I guess. That's probably as close to Wendy as you're ever gonna look. Let the winds be your guide. Tring, tring. Whoa! Slice! What's that first letter? Vadere reto braco? I mean, it's probably Latin. Tram, tram, tram. Yeah, it's probably a V. Venti! How did you...
From
Are you the wind god? Vade retro means back off in Latin. Well, he did. He did indeed back off. Let me offer you an apple in your trying times. Vanessa, can I add your name to my songs this time? I'm happy to be a part of your songs, Venti. You'll be more than just a part. You're the hero of this saga. You fought bravely for the freedom of your people, so allow me to fight for your freedom as well. After all, we are very good friends, and the keys of Mondstadt as well, right? Before I leave, Lord Lawrence, you said that if Vanessa wins, you will hand over your property. Oh, and the keys of Mondstadt as well, right? Play by the rules! For the gods are no fools. And so, peace and order was restored to fair Mondstadt, just as I intended when I raised the city after the first wars. My children deserve the joy of songs and dance, and the right to overthrow vile tyrants. To defend justice and fight against the odious, Flamehead Vanessa founded the Order Ravonius. At the end of the saga of Flamehead Vanessa, the gods gave her a seat in Holy Celeste. Does entering Celestia make you a god? Hippity hoppity. Mondstadt is now Vanessa's property. Also, interesting. She founded the Order of Favonius. In other distant worlds, Pangu gave his blood to form the rivers and seas. Creek! The god sacrificed Purusha and cut his body to pieces, and then fashioned all living beings with those parts. Let's have a creation myth. The brain of the giant Ymir became clouds. The sacrifices seeded life in the unliving cosmos. The songs sing of the primeval ones. Whoosh. Swoosh. Did she just turn into this bird? Glint. She's still keeping watch over Mondstadt after all these years. Now I wonder if the world became a little bit stronger. She always hoped to see that happen. Nice story, Wenty. Also, I guess she didn't turn into the bird as much as she might be looking through the eyes of the birds. Also, I assumed all of these stories would happen before Traveler appeared. Also, so all the stories in the manga. But maybe we will see Traveler as well. Who knows? And that's the prologue. Moving on to chapter 1. Bad wine. Why is the wine bad? What did you mix into the wine? Is it blood? It's probably blood. Methanol. Also good. Time for a completely different story. Which I hope is the case for most of these chapters. Because that makes it far more easy to stop between them at will. Also, who could that be? Do we know you? Hiss. Larensis? I wish they had chosen a different font. Or at least the big letters were easier to read. I think that's an L. Larensis? Something like that. Underground arena of the Patus. Contender 130 is down. No life signs detected. Initiate rebuild. This can't be. He was supposed to last longer than that. Your wares are pathetic. As usual. Corrupt. My lord! You're running out of bodies and ideas. Perhaps I'll run my tests on you instead. My lord, there's definitely no need for that. Something just came to my mind. We received an invitation from Mond for their Ludi Hapastrum. Maybe we can collect more wares from that place. Don't send me down to the pits. An invitation from Mond. Interesting. I guess I'll skip testing on you, Krupp. I'll visit that place myself to see how that thing turned out. Of course, my lord. Mond is a generous city. Yet it has little to offer us. They will not turn down gifts from the Fatus. Oh, Krupp. Very well, Krupp. I want results. Decent results. Of course. That goes without saying. I'll get the decent results you desire, my lord. Don't fail me, Krupp. Bad things happen if you do. Careful balancing. Artful maneuvers. A single barrel of fine vintage is worth one of my mentions. The young lord is so generous. Don't spell anything. Whoa! Sheesh, Scullion. You're already here for 3 months. Watch your step. I can't cover for you if you bump into our guests and spill that wine on them. Oh dear, I'm so sorry, missus. Now keep your trap shut as Master is talking. I'll give you an earful later. Esteemed guests and friends, I welcome you to my humble abode. For this joyous occasion, I've prepared a vine vintage kept hidden in my late father's cellar for 29 years. I trusted our honorable guests from the guild, Ding Ding, and the stalwart knights of Ordo Favonius can enjoy a most pleasant evening with us. The Luke looking young. It's been a while, young Master Diluc. I can't but feel impressed with this party. I have some business with the seneschal of yours. Bring him to me. My, you're so trustworthy with that mask of yours. And that grin. And that companion. Master Krupp, I believe I haven't been introduced to these honored guests. Apologies, young master. The fault is mine alone. Allow me to formally introduce my very humble master, Il Dottore. Dottore, you changed. I mean, you still have a mask, but you changed. Then I guess we already learned that Dottore can look like different people. So I guess it's not too confusing. My master is one of the 11, and the very champion who defeated Ursa the Drake.
Grump.
This heroic feat is well known to the people of Mond. Did he now? I guess we just chased it away earlier. We didn't really defeat it. It's an honor to have you in our midst. Deadpan stare. There's no need to trouble the head of this manor, Master Krupp. I'm the one you seek, Lord Dottore. Like Master Diluc, I'm extremely honored to have you here as our guest. Seamus, Ordo Favonius Seneschal. Lord Dottore, a personal visit speaks of matters of grave import. To leave other guests in peace, perhaps we can move to a more fitting locale. The Seneschal. Pardon my rudeness, Master Diluc. A private place, if you may. Those guys act as though they own the place. Why is our Seneschal so polite and proper to that weird-looking guy? You're new to Mond, right? You probably never heard about Ursa the Drake.
Har har.
That wild drake plagued our city for many, many years. But a few years ago, this Dottore passed by the city and slew it. The Diluc Manor shall accommodate your request, Seneschal, but under a small condition. Of course, young master. We thank you for your kindness. Please grant me a seat at your meeting. Good. Follow me then. I'll leave the party to you. Yes, young master. Apologies, esteemed guests. Master Diluc must excuse himself for a while, but there is no cause for concern. The party shall continue, the wine shall flow, and the evening shall remain enjoyable. Oh dear. I wonder what the young master will be talking about with those weird people. Nothing to do with you for sure. Now get back to work, Scullion. Diluc Manor, meeting chamber. Well, there's another face we know. Allow me to introduce Kea, Quartermaster of Ordo Favonius. I hope you will not mind his presence in this meeting. Of course not. We shall go straight to the point. We, the Fatui, is hoping to expand our ranks. We are committed to the defense of these lands. Your people can easily secure great honor by becoming one of us. A simple question, if I may. We are all ears. The realm of the Archon of Ice should have plenty of promising people. Why would you travel so far to recruit new members from Mond? Of course, I don't mean to pry. I'm just curious about your reasons for going so far out of your way. I can address those concerns. Every city on this continent has agreed to accept protection offered by the Fatui. We believe the time has come for us to sign a treaty with Mond as well. After all, we share a very close friendship. But I must first tell you that Mond has a small population. Order Favonius is also facing recruitment issues. Our able-bodied citizens are either too weak or can't count beyond 10. We seek those who have faith in the 7, if you can count those far. Not those strong in the flesh or mind. Mond has plenty of faithful youths. Those we recruit from your city will be trained with the Fatui to become heroes in their own right. The 7 are Archons who govern the realms. This sounds like a blood tax paid with the lives of our children. That is definitely not what we intend to call this. 7 is smaller than 10, so I guess they can count that far. Barely. Why so quiet? That's all I need to know. Smug. What's your take on this, Seneschal? This is indeed a matter of grave import. The Grand Master must learn of this before we can decide. I'm afraid my master prefers to have his answer now. What? A small suggestion, if I may. Since we are not getting anywhere with this discussion, let's just head back to the party. Things might just get clearer with a glass or two. Whatever. You and your pathetic brew bores me. Then I guess I'll have to apologize for our poor reception. Tap, 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 tap. Diluc, thank you for delaying them for us. They will not give up lightly. We need to think of something. You're too kind, Seamus. The Fatui are already notorious for what they are doing across the lands. The children they took have never returned to their family. The Fatui speak of a need for secrecy, but this we cannot, we must not, give in to their demands. Well, they do look a bit of a handful to deal with. We should have done more. If we were stronger, we could have kept innocent people out of this. Your father would not have died in vain. You would have stayed with us in Ordo Favonius. Master, all is set. I guess it's time to serve more wine. Of course, Master Diluc. Sorry to trouble you with this. Tap, tap, tap. Master, there is no cause for anger. We still have the upper hand. They can't afford to refuse our offer. I'll force them to fold. You better, Krupp. You've wasted enough of my time. Go and do something before my patience runs out. Of course. Ah. I don't think they'll miss a glass of wine. You, by the 7, you scared me. Ah, found you. Hope you weren't offended in that meeting, Master Krupp. I'm Kea of Order Vavonius. I'll just go straight to the point. Our seneschal is thinking about your proposal, but from what I see, he could be better convinced if the terms can be slightly nudged in our favor. Nudge the terms in your favor? I can't do that. Mond is a generous city. We will make sure that our friends are properly compensated for what they do for us. Finally, someone with some sense and common decency. The Luke Vineyards. Underground cellars. The fabled cellars of the most famous vineyard of Mond. I'm basking in the aroma of the fabled vines. Even the oak barrel used for aging smells divine. A single barrel won't suffice. Good thing I brought guards along to lug all these home. These backwater grape growers are fools. I'll take the wine and the children. Let's call it the blood and wine tax. That'll teach them not to cross the Fatui ever again. Thwack! I had to look at that sound effect quite hard to read what it actually said. Ah! What the hell? This is a trap! No, this is a thwack. Foot. Womp. Nice hero landing, Diluc. Guards! Take down this assassin! Oh, sorry, I don't know who you are. Definitely not Diluc, because you're wearing a mask. Swoosh! Frack! By the 7, the guards are too useless. Rip! To think I fell for this trap. Cursed villains of Mond! What? Shrek! Where are you getting those chains from? Shrek! Clank! Ah! Let go of me! Do you have any idea who I am? Remember Anthony, that boy from the bakery by the city walls of Mond? I have no idea what you are talking about. The Fatui recruited the boy last year. No one ever heard from him again. And if you still can't remember, I have ways to help you, Titan. Stop it. I'll tell you everything I know. I have a roster of all the mercenaries we hired. Just loosen your hold and let me talk. I'm not interested in your mercenaries. I want to know where the children went, and that underground arena. You know about it, right? I only heard rumors of a sick game that rich people play, but I'm not rich. Oh, that's something he said. I think you are. Given your fine taste in wine, I'll ask again. Do you remember Anthony? Ah! Oh, by the 7. It's all coming back to me. Now, the kid, he's gifted. My master felt that he was special. Very good. Now tell me, what is Dottore doing with these kids? Master! Master's planning to shoot an assassin. An assassin versus an assassin. Impossible. Useless. Menial. With loyal issues. Dottore! Just to let you know, breach of confidence will result in immediate removal of flies, but the loss of this menial is happily balanced out by this unexpected finding. That vision you're wearing is indeed interesting. What are you saying? Ha ha ha. I'd love to indulge in this some more, but that's it for now. Keep up the good work and hone your unimpressive powers. Farewell! I can see a bright future ahead of you. Ah, Diluc, where were you all this while? The Dottore suddenly withdrew all requests and left. That's good news, if only a bit. Unexpected. We were looking for you to talk about it. Hey, what's that smell on you? It's nothing. Just some bad wine we had to dump. Those things you bring are indeed great news, Seamus. Oh, the bad wine was indeed blood. That's very true, Diluc. Once again, our beloved Mont can maintain this time of peace. I hope this is worth it. Sacrificing your late father's fine vintage to get rid of a rat and its fleas. Quite a waste, if you ask me. Well, as I've said before, we just dumped the bad wine and got rid of the fleas. There's also a matter regarding a very vile drake, and it's not interested in the wine. Excited. Ha ha ha! Eh eh eh! Oh ho ho! I've spotted another vision. That's certainly a look on Amber's face. Amongst the denizens of this land, there are some who think that they are special. They were granted a glass orb called the Vision, and use it as proof of their god's recognition. The Vision allows them to wield the elemental powers of that god. Some even claim that the Vision gives them a chance at godhood. They will rise to Celestia and change the world. They're nothing but a bunch of self-inflated fools. Sorry, I was too zoomed in. Couldn't see that vision fully. But can see that beautiful smile. But his was unique. That glass orb has piqued my interest. It's just like my wondrous mind, perfect and utterly fearless. Ha ha! This trip has proved rather useful. Ha ha! Krupp deserves something for his hard work. Speaking of which, where I haven't seen those mustachios for a while. Where did he go? Ah, of course, it's all coming back to me now. Mr. Krupp has been neutralized, I guess. I won't be testing on him. And that's the end of Chapter 1. I guess we can do one more before I run out of voice. With Chapter 2. Flameborn. Possibly a continuation. Kaya looking quite snazzy, if that is Kaya. I'm assuming it's Kaya. Sure is Kaya. Diluc and I are like brothers. He's also the richest bachelor of Mondstadt. But that's a mere facade he puts on for show. In truth, Diluc and I are the same type of people. To put it in simple terms, we are anti-heroes with attitude problems. I don't mind that at all. Some people may mind. Diluc may mind. And that's because I find those exemplars of justice funny at times. Even the captain is here. Are we escorting some super rich people again? Hey you! Yes, you! Go! Me? When we are leaving this place? When are we leaving this place? Sorry, I'm not on this mission. I guess a real knight may have more answers than this lowly guard. Wump! That man is so rude. Ignore him, Amber. Focus on your duties as a knight of Order Vavonius. Alright, Captain. So they ordered Mr. Krupp and his lot to withdraw. It's the Dottore. Can't believe our entire team had to be withdrawn. Who's going to take care of those instruments? I need to have a good reason for this. You better not ask. Dottore must have it planned out. And if he prefers it when people do as they are good, and he prefers it when people do as they are told. Spectacles are talking spectacularly. Just last night, Kaya, can you believe it? The Fatui just agreed to back down. Didn't expect this guy to be a drunk, but you do you, Seamus. I'll need you to escort the people out of town. Well, I really don't want to deal with this Dottore anymore. Don't worry, Kaya. This bores me. The Dottore already left town. He probably felt that the party was too boring. You'll just have to escort the common delegates with their glasses and spectacles. Left town already? That does sound like what Dottore might do. Prepare to move out! Yes, ma'am. I'll leave the city to your care. Order Vavonius, escort carriages will be right behind us. Clop, clop, clop. Horse noises. Half of my beautiful day is gone. I really hate this job. Whoa, kid! The city gate is under curfew. You'll need to wait to enter Mond. What? Whoa! She looks really sick. Psst! so I guess. Dude, this girl looks as though she has the plague. I know, you're a nice guy, but we can't risk having the disease spread across the city. Sorry, kid. We can't let you through this place. Try your luck somewhere else. Clop, clop, clop. Thwomp. Sizzle. Whoosh. I have a bad feeling about our spectacled not friends. Snake noises. Snake noises are never good. Snake noises are what we heard at the beginning of the previous chapter in that arena, right? Crackle! A fire! Where are those damned escorts? The door! Gah! It's too hot. I can't get it to open. Try your side. Gah! What is that? It's not a vision power. This must be the carriage. A serpent on fire. A serpent of fire. On fire. Swoosh. Thwomp. What was that? 2 dead envoys and 15 wounded, despite being escorted by the Order of Favonius. Who did this? Where are they? I need answers, and I need them fast. Outrider Amber will be helping you in this investigation, Sir Kaya. Get to the bottom of this. We must provide the Fatui with a decent explanation of what happened. Peek is what she's doing in the first frame, but also in the second. Kaya! Sir Kaya! Outrider short, therefore must peek. Give me an order, Sir Kaya. Say the word, and I'll help you out with the investigation. I'll get it done, I promise. Sir Kaya! Sorry, Sir Kaya, but there must be something this Outrider can help you with. You're talking to me. Didn't hear you at all. I was thinking about other things. I have a pretty good idea of where to start, but I can't handle this on my own. Just treat this as free time. Wait for my return. Take care, have fun, see ya. Hey, wait! What the hell? He still treats me like a rookie. Diluc Manor. Diluc and I are like brothers. His family had high hopes for him. He lived up to these high hopes, I must add. He was the best of us. Got the vision at age 10. Became an Order of Favonius captain at age 14. The youngest captain in our history. Then he turned 18, quit the Order, and killed his old man. Yeah, that's promising. That's pretty good. Pretty good track record. And now he's a brooding guy with a penchant for black. You seem pretty cool despite all that crazy stuff happening out there, Diluc. You know what I'm talking about. Your bro Chaos talking about the attack on the Fatui envoys. I have no clue what Chaos talking about. Really, I find that quite hard to believe. Though you're the expert at knowing things. I have nothing to do with whatever you've said. Whack. But you are the mighty defender of Mond. Sorry, slip of the tongue. You were the defender of Mond. You already left Order Favonius. Your bro Chaos a little curious about your methods of defending our lonely city. I can choose to remain silent on my own affairs, Sir Kea of Order Favonius, and you are not my bro. I was there. I saw a giant serpent of black flame. Crack! Yeah, I thought it looked like one of your toys. I don't have anything that looks like that. You think I'm behind this? Tss. Oh no, I wouldn't dare to ask you to give me an alibi, though you probably have one already. We need help, I'll admit. Our dear Seneschal Seamus needs materials to come up with a story. Just in case you're wondering, the Fatui will be the ones listening to that story. And Mond will be in serious trouble if the Fatui dislike the story. But I guess you don't want to have anything to do with the fate of Mond, right? Sir Kea, saving Mond is your job. Try to do it properly next time. Your pro Kea will be back with a new vase. Aim straight next time. You, go buy a vase right now. I do not trust this taste of Sir Kea of Order Favonius. Yeah, I also would not trust him at this point. I guess I won't need to see you again then. May the wind be with you, Sir Kea. And by the way, you've busted the dart game, Master Diluc. Can you count to 501? Please come back, Master Kea. Of course, I'll be back. Just to see you, sweetie. Heavy sigh. Yeah, counting to 501 is a bit harder than counting to 10. Not sure if anyone in Mondstadt can do that. Gah, everyone treats me like a rookie. That's her rookie face. Woo, woo. Please leave the statue alone. We still need that. We like stepping on those hands and talking for some reason. Crack, crackle. Hey, are you alright? Splash. I don't think I can stop at that moment. Lost and Found. Chapter 3. With a very cool amber. I will now ask for help. Even when drowning, apparently. Hey, wake up! Hey! Grab, wake up! Are you alright? Those are not episodic. Possibly not. Yeah! The vision. No wonder they are so restless. Anyway, why are you out so late? What's your name? Are you from Mond? Oh no, Amber has turned into a ghost. I get it. I'll leave your city. What? Hold it! You act really weird. Decent folk don't hang out in late hours like this. Grab! Don't touch me! Whoa! Can't you see? I'm one of the unclean. Surely we have never heard anyone say "don't touch me" before, while smacking someone. And have a bath. That she was drowning just a few frames before. She was taking a bath, I think. She tries. You'd be wise to stay away from me. Unlike you, I'm not one of those chosen by the vision. I'm the eternal outcast. No city will open its gates for me. I came here looking for something, but I don't think I'll ever find it. Farewell. Excuse me, sorry for disturbing your sad little story, but since when did Mond ever try to kick you out? Was I trying to kick you out? I'm Amber, the best outrider and scout there is. I'm also a real expert in finding stuff. Join me, and we'll find what you're looking for. What a weirdo. To ensure success, we need to come up with a search plan. Field of vision will be key. Scouts must position themselves at elevated positions to maximize visual range. To get to that elevated position, blah blah blah. Just leave me alone! Mondstadt Central Spires. We're in luck. They didn't lock the campanile. Getting up here isn't as hard as it looks. Why did I let her do this? Amber is very hard to say no to. Is all I can understand. So, what are you looking for? Oh my. I guess you're afraid of heights. A view of serene beauty, freed from the ugly and pathetic struggles of worms like me. This must be how the gods of Celestia view the garden from up high. You won't find a thing here. Really? But this great view makes my pains and troubles seem so much smaller. Think of it that way to lighten the burdens of your mind. Once my mind settles down, I know I can take another step forward, so... Doesn't this feel great? You and I are very different. What are you trying to find anyway? What I'm trying to find a chance for vengeance. There's a different character with vengeance in Mondstadt. If you want to look for her, she's somewhere over there. Please save her, seer. This child has been touched by the Div. There's only one way. Give her to me. No, don't leave me here. Papa, Mama, save me! Save me! Regent injected. Subject survival confirmed. Save me! Save me, I said. And then there was fire. I destroyed everything I touched. I left memories of my family behind. The gods painted a beautiful dream for the human race. They govern a beautiful world for the humans to live in. We exiles have done nothing wrong, yet we are denied the gods' love. But there are those blessed and loved by the gods. The gods watch over them, and the world answers their desires. They are given a seat in Holy Celestia. Their wishes will be fulfilled. They will become like the gods. We exiles must fight for every scrap. We are meant to die and rot like worms. I will never ask for help. You made a good point, I guess. We'll have to look for it down there. Down there? How would we get down there? How? We can simply fly down there. Are you joking with me? Grab! Hey, wait up! Flap. This fall is going to kill us. Just let me go. You worry too much. Oh no, a full spread. I was scared those would exist. That's it. I'm dead. I guess I can handle them like this, so it works out fine. That's a pretty nice image. Oh, and then we get the spread as two separate images. So that's good. That's fine. She believes she can fly. But she forgot her wind glider today, so plop, smash, sploosh. You're in safe hands. Whoosh. Know that I'm the flying champ of Mond. A worm like me never dreamed of flying. This view is better than I thought. Burn them. Burn the clothes I've touched. You might be infected if you keep wearing them. It's not as bad as you make it to be. Lisa said, hot water, potions, and being smart will keep the doctors away. Ah! Uh-oh. My dear Outrider. Ember. Speaking of Lisa. I thought I told you to team up with Sir Kea and find out more about that Blackfire affair. Well, that Blackfire thing, I haven't had the time to look into it. Well, accidentally you may have found exactly what you were looking for. Also, I love those chibi artworks. Please load the title screen of the next chapter. Thanks. Next time! When we are reading Genshin Impact's manga, we will continue with Chapter 4. Surprise Finding! Unsurprisingly, that clock in the background has the usual time. Loading screens are a part of Genshin, yes. They will always be, even when reading the manga for some reason. But I think that was a good first try. A good first venture into the world of the manga. There is quite a bit of it. So there was no way we would be doing all of it today anyways. I don't know how many streams it will take, and I'm not sure how frequently I will be streaming the manga. Mostly when there's nothing better to stream, I guess. Who knows? This is pretty easy to set up, the way I set it up now. Although, I must say I was quite worried about how to set it up well. Well, I hope this was not only enjoyable for me, but you as well. So until next time, thanks for watching, and see you again. Chibi characters were indeed head. I'm glad it's not all serious. Although, surely that was to be expected with a Genshin manga. That there would be some silly stuff around as well.